Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin. I want to go over the monthly charts with Bitcoin and let you guys know what's going on with the RSI and the MACD and the volume, few indicators that actually look pretty darn decent. Maybe not the RSI so much, but we're getting some signals here. Um, this is the Binance chart. I'm going to go over the Binance chart and the Coinbase chart because both those charts seem to have the most amount of volume, or the most, the charts are showing the most volume and most trading and selling going on with Bitcoin amongst all the other charts. But you can see here on the, this is the Binance chart, the monthly chart. You can see these massive amounts of volume spikes on there, which is a pretty good signal for this area of Bitcoin, okay? The monthly RSI, it hasn't changed since I've seen it. It's just gone sideways, guys. It's just gone sideways right there. It could come down a little bit more. And then checking the MACD, as you can see in the histogram here, that it is, starting to trend up. And then this PPO on the RSI is actually, it's coming down and it's starting to turn. It's starting to make that turn. So the momentum is definitely slowing down in this area for Bitcoin, guys. What was the other one? Coinbase is the other one. Here's Coinbase on the volume. A pretty good volume spike, the highest it's ever been for Coinbase on that last candle right there. So that's good. You had a lot of selling right there. And the same thing with the histograms going up. And then this is starting to slightly turn a little bit. And then on its RSI, it's basically the same thing. It stopped and it's just going sideways right now. So with that said, I do think with Bitcoin is that there is a potential for another leg down with Bitcoin. Okay. So let me go to a 12-hour chart. I'll show you here on Bitcoin. Let me clear that up for you guys a little bit. This could be a counter trend and it could take some time. It might last even all month or something like that. It could actually go quite a bit higher. There's a potential it could go quite a bit higher, guys. But like I said, you really can't get excited about Bitcoin being finished in this area until you really see it above these levels, guys. First off is going to be that 19,200, okay? Just based on that VPVR. And then anything above like 20,202. Okay. So just looking at it like that. And then also there's a lot of people are going over this trend right here, guys. I'll show you the trend that you want to put on right here from that trend to there. It looks like, yeah, something like that. That's the trend I think some are using. And just in that area, it's definitely trying to bust out on the other side of that trend. Okay. So it wouldn't be surprising to see if it does pop out, it could come back down and test in these areas and then get out of there or something. So, there's definitely some positive signals for Bitcoin that it's coming definitely near the bottom, guys. So what that means is that, any of these other altcoins, just as an example, I'll show you like let's see, what's a popular altcoin people are looking at. I'm just trying to go through a list, think of something that's going on right now. Let's just use Phantom as an example. So Phantom, okay. So Phantom came down here and then it definitely, did a nice 5-wave sequence off the bottom there, which is really good for Phantom. You can see there's a 3rd wave peak. It probably came up to a 5th wave right there. So 1, 2 here. 345, and then it could be in it could have completed something there. It might be into another counter trend rally, minor rally, and it could swing back down potentially. Who knows what's going to be going on right there? But here in this situation with Phantom, let's say Bitcoin is going to maybe trend up. Phantom could probably trend up even a little bit more and then do a correction. And then you're just playing it off this low with Phantom. Okay. So if Bitcoin is going to be, say, trading up a little bit more in a counter trend and then it could swing back down. Well, in that situation, with Phantom, it would be a really good play where Phantom comes back down into its correction while Bitcoin does a dump. You're just playing it off this low, and there would be your opportunity to get a bag. What I would be looking at getting something with Phantom, and then Phantom could be going into a say this could be a 1, 2, 3, or at a minimum A, B, C, and doing a play right here. And with Phantom, whether you're going to looking at it long term or even short term, I mean, just recently, Phantom has done massive, massive trades. Guys, like from here to here was a 2x. I think it was a 2x with Phantom. Yeah, it was a 2x, 100%. Even right here, a lot of people that follow my channel got into that. That was 67%. 67%, while all these people, look at that. That was another 58%. Well, all these people were just crying about how you can't make money in the bear market. You just can't do it, man. You're going to get wrecked, man. If you get in any of those alts, man, you got to stay away from them. Too dangerous, man. They're just way, way too dangerous. Look, that's what stop losses are for. That's what stop losses are for. And that's what, exiting out of your position. I'm not saying you don't have to exit out all of it. Maybe you like Phantom long-term. I personally believe that Phantom is going to eventually put on, if perhaps a cryptocurrency market goes bullish or Bitcoin is going to be in a counter trend rally, if you will, say from, let's say it goes down to 14K and Bitcoin does a bottom and maybe it's going to go up into a counter trend rally up to 25 or 30K. Phantom probably put on a smoke show. I don't think so right now. I think Bitcoin is finding a bottom and it's going to be going into a next wave sequence until it proves to me otherwise. We're just not going to know 100% until Bitcoin starts its stuff and starts making its move out of there, guys. So that's what's going to matter. But so far, so good. Things look a little bit positive. Don't get your hopes up yet until Bitcoin hits those levels. I would say like 20,200 is like, oh, okay, what's going on here? Really with Bitcoin, guys, until it gets up there. In the meantime, I'm on the assumption Bitcoin's in a counter trend rally and it's going to be going back down. How far down right now? I want to see it stay above 13,800. I know there are people who are calling for it. Let me go back to the Bitcoin chart for lower numbers. And they're like really like excited. Let me go to a weekly chart. I'll show you guys something right here. Weekly chart on Bitcoin. One of these like really low numbers of $8,000 on Bitcoin. You don't want that, guys. That's like, this is down below this massive support area right here. You don't want to see Bitcoin down there, guys. Okay. I'm just telling you, that's not a good signal for that market structure, even though Bitcoin can go all the way down here and technically still have 3,100, still have a bullish structure. I don't want to see Bitcoin. I'll have no issue if Bitcoin wicks down to 10,000 and then it gets back up. I'll have no issue with that. But anything down below that 9,700 or basically 10K, you could say, and has candle bodies, particularly weekly candle bodies below there. No, I don't want to see that. Do I think it's going to do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I have a target for Bitcoin of 13,000, 14,000 to 13,800 potentially. Might swing back around and hit like 14,200 is kind of the general area I'm looking for. It's also going to depend too, if this is a counter trend rally, well, how high is it going to go? The higher it goes, the less likely. So, you see this red candle body right here. Okay. It go up and bounce and right here. And then this candle body here. Well, if it comes up, it's going to be like this long. Okay. Let's say it's going to be that long. Okay. This was FTX. FTX on that. Where'd my trend line go? I want a trend line right there. Okay. So that FTX, it took FTX to cause that. So we're going to need something like just as devastating that. So let's say Bitcoin goes to 18,200. So what is that? Just that stick, that same length is 13,000 right there. So I don't think it's going to be that long, and it's also going to depend on how high this is going to go. So things are looking okay. I mean, Bitcoin's near the bottom, guys. It's near the bottom. It's not near the top. It's definitely near the bottom. So, and looking for a nice counter trend rally, and then going into possibly end of December, January, looking at some altcoins that are going to put on a smoke show. And they're ready. They're ready. They're primed. I'm telling you, there's some ready coins are ready to go. Just going through the list. Let me take a look at the list here, guys. So guy wanted me to go over eGold. eGold is a strong coin. That's a strong coin. It's holding on to those levels, guys. EOS, don't underestimate EOS. EOS could have found a bottom over there, guys. Okay. Don't underestimate that one. Energy Web token is another decent one to be looking at. I actually do like Flow, but Flow's still looking at bottom. I traded Flow. I got in. I made pretty decent gains on Flow, guys. Flux is another one. Phantom is another one. Gala is another one. GMX is another one. Pay attention to. GRT could be a good one. HBAR is one that I think there's a little too much hype behind it, but hey, you never know. You never know what the ICP. ICP, guys, is like, don't underestimate ICP. Here's the thing with ICP. ICP as a blockchain is not that bad of a chain, guys. It's actually a pretty decent chain. The potential for future use of ICP. So I wouldn't underestimate that. That's more of a fundamentalist point of view from ICP, and that's the only reason why I'm a little bit more bullish on the potential for ICP, guys. There's Cadena. Cadena made 78 cents low. Cadena might hold on to that 78 cents low, guys. That could have been it for Cadena. You got to really consider that, okay? Even if Bitcoin does a dump, Cadena might hold on to that low. You see, if Cadena is up here in that area and then it goes back down, and it just ever so slightly tests those areas again, it's back down there at 79 cents, 80, 81 cents, just hanging out right there. That'll be your opportunity, at least for me, more time. I'd be like, look at that, man. Look at, we got another shot. And I will pull the trigger even more on KDA. So, and here's Kusama. Look at that. Kusama is not doing too bad. Had that 21. You have to consider that with Kusama, guys. That 2181 could have been the low with Kusama. It come back up and it'll come right back down when Bitcoin goes down. If perhaps it goes down again and tests those lows again, you just don't know. Lido's another one. Chainlink, Litecoin. Litecoin's going to do better than Bitcoin, in my opinion, guys. It just is. Just looking at the chart, the chart's telling me that. That's just my take on it. You're going to get more X's out of that Litecoin. Matic, just going through a list. I'm just going through the list, guys. Vulcan Forge, Quant. There's some coins, guys, that are ready to put on a smoke show. And in my opinion, just based on the charts, the coin that's going to put on the smoke shows of all smoke shows, in my opinion, is going to be UFO gaming. If UFO gaming goes up and it maintains that low, I don't want to say that number, 0.000001092, and when Bitcoin comes down and holds on to that, that's the second opportunity again. There's going to be a smoke show over here with UFO gaming if perhaps the cryptocurrency market goes bullish. Telling you, I'm seriously consider making UFO gaming one of my biggest bets. I'm gonna take the risk, guys. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna take the risk. If I see the proper setup and everything, macro conditions, depending on what's going on with that, it might take it a couple months. But UFO gaming over here, like, it did a 6x. So here's the thing: if it's going up into this wave, and this is a second wave. And it very well could be. And a third wave's going on over here, guys. This is the setup to me. I'm like looking at that going, and people are like, man, you're crazy, man. Gaming token. Look, here's the risk. So let's say UFO gaming. I'll show you guys the deal right here. Right. Here's the risk with UFO gaming. Okay. Here's the low. And it's back over in this area. If UFO gaming starts making its way down here, okay, and say Bitcoin does another dump, right, and it stops, okay, so let's say it's back down here. Here's your risk. Here's your risk from here to here, okay? It breaks that, you're 7% risk for those massive gains over there. Okay. Just based on the theory, Elliott wave theory. And don't get me wrong, it is a theory, right? It's only a theory. So here's its wave. It went up, this massive wave, and it came over here in some type of correction, and it hasn't broken this low over here. Okay. It hasn't broken that yet. It's not, it still has this amount, 27%. Okay. So if it maintains this low and it's over here, say it's over here, right? At a minimum, it should have a C wave, guys. It should be a C wave. So let's say it gets over here, just back over there like that. Okay. So, another 6X. And if it's potentially a third wave smoke show, if this is a third wave smoke show, look, now, you're starting to look, guys, you start to talk some massive stuff going on over here, up over there, 20X, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to still go over this. Let me see. What is this? TWT. What was that? Trust Wallet. Oh, yeah. Trust Wallet. I'll go over that too, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.